Hello, one and all, and welcome to our brand new series here on the Hidden Realms YouTube channel, Race to the Battle of the Bands. We're so excited to show you this series, and so without further ado, let me get out of your face. Enjoy.
Do we want to rob a grave?
Yes, let's go.
All right, we're gonna go rob a grave.
Let's rob a grave. This is great. Oh, I freaking love this. What? So we go back to the grave. We wait until nightfall. I feel like that's a nightfall.
Are there like hedges around, like around the estate or something? Like, is it?
There aren't really hedges, but it is it's sort of out of the way, and there aren't servants or anything by the estate. Oh, hello, cat.
Oh, beautiful baby.
Beautiful cat.
Oh.
So it's relatively secluded. However, you do know that there is a time frame if you are to fulfill your promises to the Autumnsons. They are going to the ghost has demanded that they give over the deed to the land by nightfall.
Yeah. So we gotta get this done now.
Okay. Okay, so maybe not going to the grave is.
You in theory you would be able to dig up a grave in seclusion.
Also, if anyone calls us out, we're ghost hunters. We have to check on the remains.
A good excuse.
I'm just trying to think if there's a quick way of figuring out if he's dead for real without actually having to do that.
What does your medallion do again?
It'll let me know something we do in the next 30 minutes, whether it'll have good results, bad results, both good and bad results, or if there aren't any especially good or bad results. So it won't tell me like it's more of like a yes and no answer as opposed, but like not in terms of like, is he dead? Yes, no. You'd be like, will we get caught? Kind of, I don't know.
Or it'll be like, we're gonna go rob a grave. Will this result in good or bad things for us?
Yeah.
Do we wanna like use it or?
Yeah, I'm fine with using it for this.
Just a quickie as well. Did we trace those footsteps back in the last?
I do want to take a look at them.
Yeah.
It seems
obviously
like
we haven't even gone down that avenue yet, have we?
Yeah.
So okay. All right, let's do that before we do anything grave robbery, I think. And then it might even take us to the grave.
Yeah.
We'll have a look.
Interesting stuff. So you guys are going back to the house. As you just as you pass the inn, Peregrine will just step out and just say to you, Gwen, it's looking like things are going to be settled up in the next couple of hours. Looks like Pierce, Hugo Autumnson doesn't want anything bad to happen to him, so he's willing to give over the deed. So Pierce is going to meet them up at their manor, and they're gonna get that settled in the next couple hours. I just thought I'd let you know, as you told me to keep an eye on him.
Thank you. Has he already left?
He's not left yet, but they got a couple hours left, and they're waiting. The officers are waiting to see whether you guys will be able to get rid of this ghost.
Gotcha. Thank you for letting me know.
No worries.
Okay, we got like 2 hours max to figure stuff out, or else we lose out on that money.
I hope we get to work it out and then catch them red-handed, just like in a Scooby-Doo episode. Okay, I'm going to throw my 2 cents in and say that I think we need to go down those footsteps personally.
Yeah.
But yeah. As long as everybody else is in agreement, then yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
we can do
Let's
that.
do that.
Glorious. Yeah, you guys make it back to the manor. Absolutely. The Windbrand estate. Absolutely no problem. You can see those footprints. They go into the house and sort of come out the side door. Can you all give me investigation checks?
The D20 that we roll.
So you roll a d20, and then you add whatever your modifier is next to your investigation skill
Investigation.
on your character sheet.
13.
13?
Natural 12.
Can I do survival instead for tracking prints?
If you want to know which direction that things are going as opposed to... Yes, go ahead. Yes, you may.
13.
13?
I got 25, by the way.
Whew, nice.
Oh my god.
I got 19, and as part of Natural Explorer, one of the things is while tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Mm.
Yeah, it's good. That's very good. Incredible. The information I'm going to give Gnurgle for his 25 is that these footprints are the footprints that are going in were sort of the ones that left muddy tracks through the house are the same footprints that were coming out of the house, but neither of them are the footprints of Pierce. You can see with your 25 very indistinctly, you can see that Pierce's footprints do come in through the front door when he does come in. The side door seems to have been used by somebody else. And you look at these footprints and you can swear that this is a woman. These are a woman's footprints.
Of a short woman, perhaps?
From her gait, it seems like she's a normal-sized woman for a human. Absolutely. Alberta. This is one person. It's about a week ago that they came in for the first time. And sorry. It's about a week ago that they came in for the first time, and obviously it's earlier today that they went out. And you can see the direction that they're going seems to be directly to, the road, and then on from there.
Does it look like they're heading into town or towards the Autumnsons?
Towards the Autumnsons. There you go.
Should we head in that direction so we can find some more tracks?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Please.
Beans. I'm not going to make you roll more checks, but you guys follow those footprints all the way back to the Autumnson estate. They go into the estate. Da-da-da-dum.
We're going to the estate.
Some people on the outside are sort of some guards are like, the Lord Hugo is currently in lockdown mode, but he's eagerly awaiting your return. He wants to know any updates on catching this ghost. The lady Vanessa obviously is not well, so she is sequestered in her wing of the house.
Well, as Ghost Hunter, I have lots of updates, but I will have to enter and tell him personally. Yes, as Chief Ghost Hunter. So yeah, if you would be so kind as to let us through.
Of course, my lord Snorkelton. Right this way. And you guys are led through the estate down the same steps that you went the first time. This incredible vault, sort of panic room, is opened, and Hugo, who's been sitting inside biting his nails, sees you come and goes, "Oh, my Lord Snorkleton, it's so good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. Please tell me you've got good news."
I have lots of good news. Don't we? Ow! Ow!
Kill. Maim.
Cheeky,
Bitch.
cheeky.
My cat is. You did that to me the other day.
Pantera.
Yes, we have reason to believe that. So we found some footsteps, and we have followed them to here. Here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But to here. So footsteps led to here. So we have reason to believe that the ghost is present in your house right now, and for your own safety, we have come to both protect you and search for the ghost. Yes.
Josh, how many women are of this household?
A lot of people have come to this household today. You know
Okay.
that there were a lot of people who were like hanging out with the Autumnsons, who were all sort of panicked and arrived at the same sort of time. So there are lots of women, if that's your question.
How many Autumns are women?
Only Vanessa Autumnson is a woman.
Vanessa. So did we come away from the tracks to go to where we are now? Were the tracks leading on elsewhere?
They led it in a side door into the estate.
And then from there is no more tracks. We're just in the estate, basically, yeah?
Yeah. But you guys didn't
To
come
where
in
we-
through a side door. That was locked. So if you guys want to try to find where the steps continue from,
We could do that. That would be.
easy enough to find. And you even managed to find a pair of shoes that seem to match those shoes. Those footprints.
Do they look like? Go
Sorry,
ahead.
go on. Go ahead, Alberta. Sorry.
Do they look like fancy people's shoes, or do they look like servant shoes?
They look like fancy person shoes.
Gotcha. Thank you.
No worries. Yes, and they have been left in this hall.
Alberta,
Yes.
can you use your magic powers to see whether or not, if we made a decision to try and get Vanessa to put her shoes on, it's going to go good or bad?
Yeah, to Cinderella Vanessa. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Let me just pull up the spell here. Okay, I sit down and I take 1 minute with my medallion.
Yes. Very fun. So, is that the wording that you're going to use that Ralph said?
The thing I'm getting, because I was thinking this as well, the thing that's getting me is that there was a pair, there were footsteps running away from the scene while we were in this house.
Mm-hmm.
That couldn't have been Vanessa's, and Pierce came into the scene. So there's someone else involved, I think, is my thing. But I also, the note, get what is yours, ripped out of a book that Pierce bought. If Pierce is saying get what is yours, get your side of the fortune, and then I'll do this, secure your own stuff off to the side, then that would make sense as Vanessa. So I'm just trying to think. It's that having potentially another person. But yeah, let's if we tried to match if we tried to fit the shoes to Vanessa to determine if she were the wearer, what would the outcome be?
So it'll tell you you'll get good results, bad results, a mixture of good and bad, or not particularly either.
Yeah.
It says that you feel the divination magic emanate from this Augur's amulet. Well, yeah, eyes roll back, which is scary, but cool. And it seems like you'll get good results.
Feeling the wheel, guys. Think it's gonna go pretty well.
Awesome.
Shall we head on up? Go speak to the lady of the house.
Please.
My mug is part of my background. Enjoying this background thing.
If you guys want to head up into Vanessa's chambers, she is actually, how would you guys like to do this? There's nobody outside of her chambers, so the person will just tell you where she is and just obviously tell you to be careful because she's old and fragile now. So I'm gonna let you describe how you proceed into this room.
Kick the door down. Boom.
Want to kick the door down?
No, wait. We're gonna be more muscle.
I think Lord Snorkleton should decide. Should lead things once we get inside.
Yeah. But the door is is it locked? What? The door's locked.
Door's not locked.
Oh, then just open it and walk in.
Can we knock first, or has he already opened it?
Yeah, no, we can do that.
You just opened it and walked in? Amazing. Tombar, you just open the door and stride in.
Yep.
You I'm trying to think how to describe this. You see the Lady Vanessa looking grim and gray, but standing perfectly fine and well over by over by the window, looking out. Turns, sees you, sort of goes, touches something on her hip and says, "Meringue," and then goes, "Oh, if it isn't Mr. Lord Snorkleton, hello. Come in. You must have updates for us."
Interesting.
Wait, who's talking?
This is the same woman.
No, but the person in the bed, or?
She's not in the bed. She's standing up by the window. But she sort of hunches herself down and goes,
Yeah,
"Ah, yes, Mr. Snorkleton."
Oh, she's baking it, totally.
Yeah.
Can I do a
It was all purely based on the fact that I rolled a perception check. She didn't know you guys were coming up the stairs, and then you just walked in without knocking. If you had knocked, you would not have seen this. So, well done.
So, can I do a perception check?
Sure. What are you trying to perceive?
I want to see if this woman's legit. What's going on? Because she just tapped her hip and said meringue. I don't know what the whole deal is with meringue. So I need to investigate.
So
up.
if you do an insight check, you can
Insight.
So there are a couple options here. Insight will give you insight into potentially what her thinking is and why she said meringue. Investigation will be more if you're looking like for a tell or something specific in the room, and perception is going to be just an ambient sort of check around.
Ooh.
I would like, if I may,
Yes.
before we do any rolls,
Mhm.
is just activate detect magic, if I may, please.
Glorious.
Beautiful.
You have to remind me. Did you detect magic in the presence of Pierce? Because I remember you did this before.
I know at least you did it when it was the ghost. That's how we confirmed it was an illusion. I don't know if you did it again. I don't know how
And
many
I
spell
did it
slots
in-
you've.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we haven't had a... Hey, hold on a minute. That's a good point.
Yeah,
Bear
how
with
many
2
spell slots do you
seconds.
have?
Oh yeah. It is level 1
Is this the skill that he has because of his character?
because he's
It's
a
a
wizard.
spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very well said. I think I have 4. Let me just double check.
Wizards do get a good number of spell slots.
But to answer your question, I activated a spell when we was in the room, not when Pierce was around.
Got it.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
that was
not
right.
when- not when I was around Pierce.
Immediately in the inn is when
Yeah.
you got it.
Yes. So I did it at the end.
Because I had a really crap perception check to see if it was a perception or arcana to see if it was real or not. And you came in clutch with the spell.
You have 2 first level spell slots. Wow.
Oh, you're doing it all for me. Bear with.
Would we have taken a short rest at any time in here?
You haven't taken a short rest yet.
We could get arcane recovery, but
Yeah. Yeah, 2 spell slots, so I'm actually spent. Because we haven't had a rest, have we?
Not yet.
Oh, ball bags. Okay.
Would you can do an arcana. It's less specific than a detect magic, but it'll give you something.
I mean, why not? It doesn't cost me anything. Let's have a roll. Oh, that's pretty good. 18.
18 arcana. Let's go around and get everybody's skills. What are we rolling?
can I do perception just to get an idea of, is there anything that stands out in the room? And also, do I hear, how close are we to the vault?
Oh, a ways away. You're in the east wing.
Okay.
It's sort of in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, because she definitely sent a message, and I'm assuming it's to Pierce, but it might have been to her husband. But yeah, I'll do perception to see if there's anything that stands out in the room. What she touched at her waist, stuff like that.
Yes, and very cool.
Ooh, that's a 23.
That's great.
Thank you, dice.
Wow. How about you, Julien? What do you want to take?
So you got insight.
Insight and investigation are the ones.
That
People haven't done.
investigation does like a.
It's like putting clues together. So, it'll
want
serve.
to-
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think I'll do investigation. Sorry, I interrupted.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Ugh. Investigation. An 8.
8. Okay. And Miranda, if you would like to give an insight check for us, please.
6.
6. While it is not immediately obvious why she said meringue, It seems like a weird thing to do. I'm gonna say even with yeah, this is just just an easy one. Like you guys know that she seems to be faking her frailty at the very least. The Arcana is going to ping, and you know that there is a magical effect that is active near you, and there's a bit of magic, and it seems to be coming off of her. Seems to be some magic coming off of her. Yes, Isabyn.
What is an arcana, please?
Arcana is a skill that relates to knowledge of magic and knowledge of the arcane. So,
Okay.
If there's something to do with trying to identify magic around you, or trying to learn something about a magic item, I might ask for an Arcana check. Or you might say, I would like to do an Arcana check on something.
Thank you.
No worries.
Would I know what kind of would I know if it's illusionary?
You don't get the specificity of a detect magic, but you definitely know that there's something going on. That you can feel still that emanates in the room. Vibrations in the room. And with your perception, Gwen, you look around the room. It's the standard, incredibly wealthy sort of blood, vomit, four-poster bed, beautiful tapestries, all that good stuff. The desk seems to there seems to be an unfinished letter that was being written on the desk. You'd have to get closer, you'd have to get closer to sort of see more about what that whole deal is. And then it seems that under her dress, she's got some kind of holster.
Sexy garter belt. I was basically right.
Basically right. Yeah, some sort of belt underneath her dress, and some sort of compartment or something that's attached to that belt.
Yeah.
That is under there. Just as a wizard, Ralph, you know that sometimes certain spells require keywords to activate, and it's entirely up to the caster to pick a keyword. So that is what you guys get.
Where's this meringue?
My lady, how are you feeling?
Oh, it's very distressing to be so old. It is only my hope that when my husband gives over the deed, or when you vanquish this ghost, that I will be restored to my former self.
Of course. Take a seat, please.
Oh, thank you. She very badly tries to slip the letter into one of the desk drawers. It's like very obvious to everybody there that she does this, trying to hide what that was. As she sits down. So, what progress have you made, Lord Snorkleton?
Well, we've made a lot of progress. In fact, we suspect that, in fact, we're very concerned. We suspect that the ghost might be in this very room. I sense a presence, and we fear for your safety, which is why we came to this room in such a hurry and burst through the door. I hope you don't mind.
Of course, I could not mind. If you know where the ghost is, I would very much appreciate your protection.
Well, yes, and in order to do that, I'm afraid we must search the room and look in every corner and every cranny and every drawer if possible.
Mm-hmm. Is that so?
We ought to get you to safety first, though. We should escort you off the grounds.
Very well said.
Put your shoes on. We'll get going as fast as we can.
Just give me a minute. I'm just feeling. Oh, I'm feeling very faint.
No.
Oh yes.
Perhaps this
yes.
holster is too tight, and I'll try and take whatever's in the holster out.
She has a knee-jerk reaction, which is to try to stop you from doing that. But again, she remembers that she's trying to be frail and kind of goes, "Oh, sure, you can look in the holster." There is nothing in the holster. It looks like some sort of wand compartment.
I'll loosen it like I'm helping her make some room to breathe.
Oh, thank you. That's a great deal better. A cursory glance can tell you this is a similar sort of wand compartment that Pierce has.
Yes.
Is there any wand in this compartment?
There is no wand in the compartment.
They're passing it back and forth. Although we've been around. What do you guys want to do?
I
Sure.
think we should just call her out. No. Let's take her downstairs. Let's get her in front of everybody and go, aha! It is you. And then we present the evidence to everybody and then just see what happens. Like a big movie reveal.
Can we invite Pierce and her husband?
Do it. You can do that if you want.
So we think we've got to the bottom of the ghost, we know where it is, and then but actually we, a Columbo like, and one more thing, just sort of like,
yeah,
we found a pair of shoes leading out to here, blah, 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 and then reveal, and then I could just firebolt them, and then that's it done.
Is Pierce cute?
I'm going to roll a d20 to determine how cute Pierce is. He's not especially good looking, but he's not that bad.
Yeah. Could be leave your husband material.
Cool beans. So what are you guys? You guys are taking her downstairs?
Yeah, let's take her to the vault and see if we can get a message sent for Pierce to come here.
Yes.
Indeed. She kind of goes, "Oh, yes. Right. I'll just fine." And she will try one more thing. Can I get a perception check from anybody who wants to do that? So, because I'm going to say you guys are scrutinizing her.
Yeah.
What did you get?
Someone's definitely going to roll better than me.
I rolled 6.
6.
6 as well.
6 as well.
Oh, it'd be hilarious if I got the biggest roll.
It could happen.
17.
Incredible. Tombar Jollysnorkle, pulling through always when you least expect him to. You can see, and in fact, I will give you the opportunity to intercept if you want to. Although you see this happen, she manages, with much more stealth as she gets up, to slip that piece of paper out of the drawer and into her sleeve.
I intercept.
You want to you want to intercept?
Yeah, the letter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Going up her sleeve.
Yeah.
The rest of you didn't see this happen at all, but then Tombar grabs her wrist, and you see a letter in her hands.
I take out the letter. This is very interesting. What is this?
It's private and none of your business. Give it back.
Yeah, all right. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, sorry, how rude of me. Interesting. So I open the letter.
Could be relevant to our search.
Could be right, yeah. Good.
What you read is very clearly a letter to Pierce Winbrant that doesn't say a lot specifically, but about the ghost or anything like that, but does contain some lewdness.
Ho 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 ho.
Oh boy. I'm like, oh, really? Wow. So then, so something's going on between these two.
That's what it looks like.
I think we should get her husband involved and inform her. I don't know. What do we do from here?
I think we should make sure that everyone's safe together.
Yeah.
I have a lot of money. If you don't tell anybody about that, and I'll just take that back. That's okay. In any case, if you hold that over her head, she will go with you down to the vault, and sort of stand awkwardly and wait for something to happen. Have you guys send word that to send somebody to go and get so-and-so, get Pierce.
Tell him that they're ready to hand over the deed.
Cool. And he comes from the inn, and so he he arrives, sort of looking at the three of you, and he sort of says, so you didn't manage to get rid of that ghost after all, I see. You must be here for protection reasons, or?
We're not powerful enough to get rid of it, but we can certainly protect you from it.
No, that's a relief. And Hugo Autumnson goes, but we won't be truly safe until I give you this deed for this land. And of course, if you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything.
I would hold off on that for a moment.
Yes.
Why ever?
We have some evidence. New things have come to light.
And all the nobles go,
All the nobles are here. Yes.
All of the nobles are here as witnesses.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's showed up.
Sweet. I kind of feel like I want to give Gwen the honors because I'm like...
They all seem to be happy to look at you, the noble amongst nobles, for this explanation, the head of the ghost hunters.
Yeah.
The swish of my coat. I take this letter.
It was folded into a swan.
It was folded into and then it's a scroll.
Yeah, boy. So, turns out, Lord, is it Otterton? No. Autumnson, that your wife, if I may, has been liaising with Winbrand, with this young man Winbrand here.
Gasps all around. the nobles were like, "Let me see the letter." And they kind of like read it. They go like, "Oh, how scandalous!" And Hugh goes, "Vanessa?" She sort of goes, "It was all in fun or something."
I'm sure it was a lot of fun.
And Hugo goes, "Well, this is simply awful. I'll have to find another wife. But I can't see what it has to do with dead Percival Windbrand coming to take my land."
Wow.
I can't see any connection between these two things.
Where do I go from here? Well, actually, it turns out, what does it actually say on the letter, other than the fact that she's been jiggy with?
That's really all that it says. Is that the information there is confirmation
right.
they've been liaising.
Is anybody particularly good at sneakily pickpocketing and trying to maybe grab a wand off someone and seeing if they can
Me.
arouse the ghost at all?
Thieves.
Thieves.
Yeah.
The ghost's been around when it's around Vanessa and Pierce. It's already aroused.
Isabyn's really subtle as well, and she's a good pickpocket. So I think Isabyn, maybe while this is all going on and he's doing the reading, she's sneaking around people's feet and then trying to pickpocket and trying to see if she can find the wand.
I'm going to say that because he is very engrossed in what's going on and things are falling apart, you may do this sleight of hand check with advantage. Which means roll 2d20. Roll a d20 twice and take the highest result.
Okay. And then do I add anything to it or just the number?
You add your sleight of hand
Oh, right, yeah.
from your skills.
11.
I'm going to roll an opposed something or other. He feels you going into his pocket and manages to bat your hand away and go, "Ah, this person's trying to is trying to pickpocket me. These people aren't legitimate ghost hunters at all. We should ignore everything that they say."
Well, may I ask, Isabyn, what exactly was it that you were trying to pickpocket?
I wasn't actually trying to pickpocket at all. He's got it all completely wrong. I have a little pet mouse, and he had just run out, and I was just trying to find him. You see, look, here he is. This is Ito. He's my little mouse. He lives in my pocket most of the time, and he'd just run away. So that's all I was trying to do, just get my mouse back. Sorry for any confusion.
And you kind of say that, and everyone goes, "That's perfectly fine, and we don't care at all about that. What about the ghost?"
Well, that's just the oh, go ahead.
No, after you, Alberta. Sorry, come on.
That's just the thing. My colleague here, the famous Lord Snorkleton, he's quite proficient in hunting down ghosts. He knows them inside and out, which is why he was very quickly able to deduct that this was not a ghost. This was an illusion.
Gasps all around. An illusion created by whom?
And then Gnurgle gets his mage hand and just points directly down at is it Pierce? Is it the one? Which one is it out of the two, Pierce? This asshole. Just point it down. And then he uses the mage hand to literally just whip out the wand.
Sure.
There's no sleight of hand. It gets it, and then the mage hand zooms it back into my hand. Do you want me to roll for this, by the way?
Yes, we're gonna roll off.
Cool.
For this. Go ahead. Roll me initiative, I guess. For the speed of this mage hand against the speed of his hand to defend.
Oh, 19.
Ooh.
5. Easily, smoothly, this rotten, disgusting hand snatches the wand from his material, or from his holster, and zooms it back into your grasp. And he goes, "No!"
And then I might try, and I'm gonna give it a swish and flick. See if anything happens. Does anything happen after a swish and flick?
You swish and flick this wand, and the ghost of Percival Windbrand appears before everybody, and you can feel that if you command it with your mind, you can make him talk and say things.
Oh, amazing. And I'm going to get it to say, I am not the ghost. I'm in fact an illusion of your mind and a spell. And I am nothing but just a plot point in this story too. Continuous waffle, basically explaining that. Yeah, it's all a massive hoax. And that both families are in it together to try and get a bit of chang, bit of money. And that's it.
And Hugo goes, "But I wasn't a part of this at all. You have to believe me. I had no idea this was going on."
Interesting.
Of course, Hugo, I understand you've been betrayed. I must say, you're not the only one to be betrayed by a member of this pair. Because when Pierce and I locked eyes earlier today in the inn, he didn't tell me he was taken. They used you. They're users. I'm so sorry you had to go through that, truly.
Please give me a performance check.
Oh no.
Award-winning.
That was amazing.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was a 5.
Oh wow! No one winning any Oscars soon.
Give me an advantage because it was really good when you
Thank you.
did it in real life.
Yeah, you could take an inspiration from me as well for later on.
Yeah.
That was 11.
11 is serviceable. Is serviceable for this. Friggin' Vanessa, like, a lot of the people go like, "Oh, I don't know, she's kind of like crocodile tearing this," but Vanessa's like, "Oh, Pierce, you've been seeing other women?" Everyone goes, "Oh, she confirmed it. She confirmed it just then. Oh, wow." And Pierce is like, "Shut up. It's like, everything's ruined, Pierce. Everything's ruined. I'm stuck in a stupid marriage with a stupid man, and our ploy to get all of his money and run away together failed. And we would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for these meddling ghost hunters."
Oh.
With the wand in your hand, the secondary illusion spell drops from Vanessa, and it turns out she's completely fine. She has not aged a day, but was aged with magic and illusions. You guys have solved the mystery.
Okay.
Did we get our money?
Yeah. Well, because I've got a 75 gold piece debt to pay off.
I haven't forgotten.
Hugo, you go to Hugo and say, "Do we get our money?" And he kind of goes, "What? For destroying my marriage? No, you get not a penny from me, you horrible, horrible fake ghost hunter people. I will never want to see Lord Snorkleton of Jollymore ever again."
But you must understand, your marriage was ruined before you even found out. All we did was try and help. All we did was help you and prevent you from losing your estate and from your wife deceiving you.
That is true. That is true.
Can I do is there a persuasion or?
There is a persuasion. I'm going to say, yeah, persuasion with advantage for this, for sure.
Because it's everything that's gone to shit from him had already gone to shit. He just wasn't aware of it, and we gave him the truth.
That is true.
Revealed. She was trying to trick him out of his money.
She was.
She would have taken him for far more than we're getting.
Yeah.
Also, he did hire us to do a job.
He hired you to catch a ghost.
But that's not our fault that he was misunderstood the premise. We put the hours in.
He's incredibly
So
rich.
I got a 16.
Ooh.
16's good. He kind of goes, "Well, it wasn't a ghost, but you did save me an awful lot of money. And I suppose there are wives around that I could go and get."
I'm sure that there are many that are already here.
You see a couple of noble ladies already just kind of patting their eyelashes at him.
Yeah.
And he sort of goes, "Fine. What was it we said?
100,000.
100,000 gold pieces. Yes, indeed." And he hands over 100,000 gold pieces to you. Right?
No, he doesn't, Josh. That's an insane amount of gold pieces.
That's what he does.
In what format? In what? In a bag? In a trunk? What?
Oh, bag of holding, please.
Can we get a bag of holding?
What's?
What?
A bag of holding is, Hermione's bag from the Harry Potter thing? It's basically that.
Oh, cool.
Where's Hermione's bag from the Harry Potter thing?
It's
What's the Harry Potter thing?
There's a pocket dimension inside. There's more space inside the bag than appears to be.
Oh, right.
It's
Like
bigger
Mary
on the
Poppins.
inside,
Bigger
as
on the
they would
inside.
say.
It's like Mary Poppins.
It's a TARDIS.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
He is going to deduct 10,000 gold and put the rest in a bag of holding and give it to you.
Good compromise. That's far too many gold pieces anyway.
90,000 gold pieces.
I think Isabyn should carry that and add our remaining 25 gold to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have 90,000 and 25. I'll keep a note.
So yes, split between the four of you, that's what, 22,000 gold apiece?
Yeah. I owe Isabyn 75 gold pieces.
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to really give a if she's got 25,000
No, I do.
gold.
22,500.
I do care. I came from nothing, therefore I look after every penny.
Shall we say that, I'm going to say, if it's cool with you, that I leave, most of my money in the bag of holding. I just have a note that 22,500, it is mine, because I can't put that anywhere.
Where do I put my money?
In your equipment section of your, in the middle box at the bottom of the character sheet.
Oh, equipment, yeah. Okay, cool. So I've got. Oh, okay, cool. Gold pieces.
You've got 22,425 gold pieces.
Is that the
20.
GP?
GP, yes.
So how many have I got? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
You'll have 22,575 because Julien will have given you
Okay.
some money.
Well, and 22,600 because there's the 25 left from the
Fair enough.
original.
Sorry, repeat that number again, Josh.
22,425.
20, 22.
425.
And I've got 22.6.
Yes.
Is that good? That's good, right?
It's a lot of money.
It's so much
Yeah,
money.
boy, and I still look like Liberace.
Happy
That is
days.
literally the most gold I've ever had in any game.
Yeah.
Level 1 gold, baby.
While we're at it, can I, my Lord, who's just given us the money?
Autumnson. Lord Hugo Autumnson.
While we're at it, can I interest you in this compass? It points you in the direction of anything that it will be useful to you.
Looks at you. Lord Snorkleton, are you trying to pawn items on me?
Not at all. Do you want a compass?
Listen, thank you very much for helping me, but I've paid you now. Leave.
Okay, cool. Oh, all right.
Apparently, D&D Beyond has worked out that if I'm carrying all this gold, it's going to be £450 worth of gold.
Yeah, I'm over carrying capacity, which is why I'm mentally just gonna say I'm leaving it in the bag of holding.
As am I.
Cool beans. Yeah. Yeah. If you leave it in the bag of holding, it doesn't weigh anything. It's all good. Yes. Word spreads throughout the town that the ghost of what has transpired. The ghost was not really a ghost, and all of this noble politicking and deceit and subterfuge was going on. The inn reopens as the sun sets on Batterbury, and Peregrine invites you guys to do your gig.
All right.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, so you have helped the town greatly. Well, you've helped the nobles in the town, and they're there. They're there for the gig. Madam Mad shows up for the gig. And the townspeople are like, "Oh, yay, great! It wasn't really a ghost, but that's cool. Good, yay!"
We kept the nobles from, the noble politicking from terrorizing the town.
They're like, "Yeah, cool. It kind of wouldn't have mattered for us anyway, but fine, cool."
Your businesses were shut down.
Would you guys like to describe how you set up and do your performance?
Ooh.
So Isabyn will go in and make sure that the stage looks okay, and then she will invite the musicians to come and take their space on the stage, and she will go and just sort of work the room a little bit, see who's around, see if there's anyone important around, maybe go and get a drink. She likes a drink, and just be on hand for anybody who needs anything.
Definitely. So yeah, definitely. The managerial position, making contacts, just being there in case you're needed. Absolutely, you managed to get drinks up there. You can rub shoulders with people. Absolutely.
I get a few rounds of drinks for our slot because I sweet talk the bar guy and show him how cute and small I am. And he's like, "Oh, you're really cute." So then just gives me some drinks.
Yes, this happens. And you guys get up on stage.
Yeah, and there's the lights are low, and there's like a build, and I'm perched on the drum kit, and I'm like on the cymbals, setting the vibe.
Amazing.
Should we decide on what song we're gonna?
Sorry, I'm just like giving some.
Yeah, everyone starts to like quiet down and be like, "Ooh, what's gonna happen? What are they gonna do?"
Can
Can
we
I?
sing? Oh,
Go
ahead.
on, after you.
No,
after
you go first.
Can I suggest that we sing Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gene.
Amazing.
So I'll just describe. Oh, did you want to go ahead, Josh? Sorry.
No, I didn't. Take it away.
I would like to just say that Gnurgle has his Harmond organ, and he's siding with the crowd, and he has a skull with a candle on top on his organ, and you see that he prestidigitation, like creates like a bit of light and a little bit of smoke, sort of coming out across, and the lights come up, and then you see Gnurgle just quickly gobble up a couple of shrooms, and then like the start of Ghostbusters, you hear the and then my colleague on the drums starts going
On my bass bow.
Yeah, and it just goes into Ghostbusters.
Incredible.
If it's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call?
The reserve list.
Yeah, and then that carries on and on and on and on.
Can you guys each give me a performance check with advantage, if you'd be so kind?
What's advantage?
So you roll a d20 twice, and then you take the highest result.
And then do you add anything to it?
You add your performance modifier.
16.
16?
I've got 10 plus
Probably 1.
11.
That was with advantage?
Yeah, with advantage.
21. No, 19.
19?
I too am 19.
Amazing. Give me 1 sec. You have generated some popularity from your performance. And as you guys rock this Ghostbusters reserve list tune, you see people definitely start to get involved, especially Isabyn starts working the crowd from within, and you guys are doing this performance on stage. And it's pretty good. It's a decided improvement, Isabyn, from when you hired these people. You can see these guys are actually doing very well, and with the prestidigitation, Julien, you've got thaumaturgy, which you can use to amplify some musical stuff. Sort of the effects ring out, and people start to get involved, and they start joining in when you shout Ghostbusters or Reserve List. And the night rocks on, and Madame Mad is there.
Oh shit, she's loving it.
Oh, loving it. Having a great time. Yeah. Right up front and dancing and going, yes, Gnurgle, yay! I love Gnurgle!
He is tripping his balls off though, mate. Proper. Yeah, feeling his oats, man.
but a decidedly excellent performance. And with that, we bring the first mystery, the first foray of the reserve list to its conclusion. Thank you all
Yes,
very
bruv.
much.
Well done, team.
That was fun.
Excellent. Thank you, guys.
What a team.
Yeah, Bleu. You have training montaged and become a real band.
Thank God for that. Because I was worried for a minute.
Yeah.
No. Very fun.
Word of your success will echo throughout the land, and other bands will hear of how well you did. For anybody who's interested, the way that I am calculating popularity, basically it is based on your performance, add all of that together as the base amount that you have made, and then divide it among the number of people who made performance checks. So you get a sort of average popularity per person from that.
Cool.
There you go. So you guys got...
I hope.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go on. Sorry, Josh, carry on.
No, I was just going to say it's 65 popularity in total for your group, which averages out to 16.25 popularity per person.
I need all that popularity I can get.
Where do I write this? Where do I write this down?
Anywhere you like. This is not a mechanic in D&D. I made it up.
Ooh, cool.
Do you write stuff down? Whoa. Should I be doing that?
I'll remember how much popularity you have. So you guys generated 65 in total. Not Zachariah. Zachariah is also in the crowd getting drunk and all of this good stuff. You guys have exited this far more rich than anybody has any right to be.
You got me managing you.
You got you.
Yeah.
You guys will never be this rich ever again in any game of D&D.
Yeah.
It will never happen.
Relish in it. No.
Thank you everybody so much for watching Race to the Battle of the Bands. Be sure to subscribe to watch all 3 of our consecutive campaigns, and check back next week to see what happens in this one. Ooh. Take care, guys.